Well, we go back to California once again, and Gavin Newsom is out for revenge.
Oh no! What happened?
He records a live video about the state of California, the mostly peaceful protests,
Bullshit?
and how evil Orange Man Bad is. I'm Jazz Borganzo and this. Yeah, only one thing, Gavin. No one ever heard it.
Weird.
Why? Because the audio failed.
We suck again!
Just like your political career. But it's what's next. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jazz Borganzo, what's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Wednesday. Well, once again, we're going back out to California where the party never ends. And of course, it's the never-ending barbecue. It's been what? About 4 days now? 5 days? Since the lovely Summer of Love kicked off to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars in damage, cars wrecked, police cars trashed, buildings burned, stores looted. Gee, again, it just has that ring of 2020 all over again. But anyway, Gavin Newsom, who's been crying, complaining, whining, bitching, moaning, like a little girl. No offense to little girls out there. But the dude has more estrogen than ladies' night at Magic Mike's. He says, you know what? It's my turn to speak. I must have my revenge on Orange Man Bad. So I'm going to record a live video for the entire world to see, not just the United States. I'm going to talk about the state of California, the mostly peaceful protests, and why Donald Trump is the most evil son of a bitch to ever walk the earth. Yeah, Gavin, only one thing. No one ever heard it. The audio failed, just like your political career. But we're going to have fun with this. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Newsom fails to launch in Trump attack. Technical difficulties plague the screed. Or screen. That might be a typo. And of course, there's Gavin right there. Democrat California Governor Gavin Newsom failed to launch in an anti-Trump attack on Tuesday when he released a live video that was plagued with audio difficulties. The official X account belonging to Gavin Newsom shared a live video feed of him addressing the camera in what was presumably an anti-Trump speech over ongoing anti-ICE riots in Los Angeles. The problem was that nobody ever heard it and nobody gave two fucks. And that's pretty much how it went. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to show it just a little bit. We got X comments from one. There is no sound. There is no audio. Haha. Bro can't even figure out the audio. I liked his speech better when the audio wasn't working. The audio was eventually restored to Newsom's speech, but the beginning was still unavailable. From the bits that could be heard, the governor charged the president with overriding the rule of law, by sending National Guard troops to quell the ongoing anti-ICE riots in Los Angeles. As Breitbart News reported, violent anti-ICE erupted in Los Angeles over the weekend in response to the enforcement of federal immigration laws. Quote, some of the leftist protesters were seen throwing eggs and shouting and warning about other impeding raids. Local video in LA footage shows lines of law enforcement standing on the streets of protesters taunting them, while others blocked the roadway and threw objects at police and vehicles. In addition, a car sitting in the middle of an intersection was seen engulfed in flames. On Friday, Los Angeles law enforcement arrested over 40 people. You actually did some arrests? Wait, what? Wait, LA allowed you to arrest people? Something must be wrong. During the raids and search warrant executions, enraging some city officials and immigrant advocate groups, per Breitbart. Due to the lack of control, President Donald Trump ordered 4,000 National Guard troops into the area so ICE agents could conduct operations. The president also ordered hundreds of U.S. Marines into the area to keep peace. Democrats have condemned the move as an escalation tactic. Quote, the federal government has taken over California National Guard and deploying 2,000 soldiers in Los Angeles, not because there's a shortage of law enforcement, because we don't give a and we're not letting the cops do their job. Oh, I'm sorry. They want a spectacle. Don't give them one. Never use violence. Speak out peacefully, said Gavin Newsom. Well, let's go to Gavin Newsom and that wonderful speech he took. Let's see. Let's play the audio. My mic's on, right? Right? Right. My feed is working, right? Okay. I just want to make sure. I think he made some corrections. Let's try.
Events of the last few
Here we go.
days. This past weekend, federal agents conducted large-scale workplace raids in and around. I want to say a few words about the events of the last few days. This past weekend, federal agents conducted large-scale workplace raids in and around. I want to say a few.
Okay. And at the end of the day, no one gives a fuck. Once again, Gavin Newsom is a failure. Allahu Zahar, to quote the great Ace Ventura. The guy's a clown, a buffoon, a moron. If anybody took him seriously for any kind of campaigning whatsoever, it would have been prior to just before he went toe-to-toe with Governor Ron DeSantis. Now, for those of you who remember, before Ron DeSantis decided to throw his hat into the ring to run for president against Donald Trump, he decided to do a mock debate. It was done on Fox. And who would he debate? The great Governor Gavin Newsom. Yes, Mr. Hair Slick himself, Mr. Pat Riley, for all you old heads out there. So we thought, okay, great. They're both great talkers. They're both, they both control the two biggest states in the country. Sorry, Texas. And, when it comes to politics anyway. And we're going to see. We're going to see where this goes. This is going to be fireworks. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be talk about policy and what have you. No, it was a complete failure. DeSantis destroyed Gavin Newsom live on television, wrecked everything he said regarding his policies in California, and basically taunted how Florida was high above, light years above California in regards to how it treats its people, regarding COVID and what have you. And Gavin Newsom left the stage with his tail between his legs. Fast forward to 2025, we see it once again. We saw how wonderful he conducted himself during the first Summer of Love in 2020. And then, of course, the wonderful fires that destroyed practically half of Los Angeles as he stood there with his thumbs up his ass. And now we have this. He blames Trump for doing his fucking job. Trump would have never done it had you, as governor, deployed National Guard into the situation. But you didn't. You allowed your local and state police to try to quell, the mostly peaceful protests, the mainly peaceful protests as buildings are being burned and cars are being set on fire and cops are, getting hit with rocks and cement and what have you. But you be you, Gavin Newsom, and Trump will be Trump. And at the end of the day, you got trumped. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below, like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.